Hello there, welcome to AWS Tech Guide session. In today's session, we will be discussing about the Jenkins continuous integration and continuous delivery. If you are following our DevOps series, you know that we have already created many jobs to create a automated pipeline starting from code quality analysis to deploy to prod. We created code quality analysis job. After successful code quality analysis, it will trigger automatically compile web app, then store artifact. After that, deploy to QA. It will automatically do the functional testing. After that, it will kick off performance testing. And once the performance testing is successfully completed, it will deploy to prod automatically. Throughout this series, we have used GitHub, Maven, JFrog, Selenium, BLAZEMETer, Docker, Slack, all this. So in this session, I will give you the complete overview of how we created the automated pipeline by executing the whole pipeline. If you have landed directly to this tutorial session today, please check our DevOps complete series. You will get to know all details step by step of all the jobs we have created, how we created, how they're linked, and how they're configured in Jenkins, starting from installation to executing the job. So let's proceed. Let me first take you to the environments we have created. For code quality analysis, we installed Sonar server. So let me show you. It is our Sonar server we created, and my Sonar is running over here. In AWS, I have created two instances, one for QA environment and another for production environment. Let me take you to the JFrog, which is the artifactory we have used. You can check our JFrog specific tutorial, how we created the profile in JFrog, how we created one Jenkins job which will push the artifact to the JFrog platform. You can get the complete detailed step-by-step information there. We have used BLAZEMETer for the performance testing. Next one is Slack. We integrated our Jenkins with Slack. So whenever any job gets triggered or completed or failed, you will get the notification in Slack communication channel. Here is the source code repository. You can check out this repository for your practice purpose, and our GitHub repository is github.com AWS Tech Guide /spring-web app, or you can get the scripts. All the scripts are command whatever required for this complete DevOps tutorial. You will get under github.com /AWS Tech Guide /script. Now let me take you to the Jenkins. Our Jenkins is up and running, and if you are following our DevOps tutorial, the whole series, you know that step by step we created all these jobs. Now we created one pipeline as well with this job. What it says, first the pipeline will trigger by code quality job. It has the Sonar integration. After successful completion of that, it will store the artifact into JFrog artifact repository. Next, it will trigger deploy web app. It will deploy the WAR file into Tomcat server, the QA server we created. This is the QA server we created, QA instance in AWS EC2. It will deploy here. After that, after successful deployment, it will trigger functional test. Functional test with Selenium. We have created functional test with Selenium headless browser. So if you want to know how we created, how we coded, please check our past tutorials in this DevOps series. The next is performance test. We have done this performance test as I showed you by BLAZEMETer, and at the end it is deploy to prod. Deploy to prod, after performance testing, the deployable or the WAR will be deployed successfully in a production instance, which is a complete separate instance. So as you see that we have a complete separate instance for QA or integration, whatever you say, and ultimately it is our production instance where we will be accessing that. So let me show you our production instance. If I copy this IPv4 public IP, here is the main page for it, first screen for it. It is a very small Spring Boot web application, and we have explained how we created it from the scratch and start the build. So I click on this and it has started our code quality analysis. Click on this enable auto refresh, so it will continuously refresh and you will see the progress of the job. As you see, our performance testing has been kicked off and it will take around 20 minutes. But meanwhile, let me take you to the individual jobs one by one, since this build number 16 for code quality has been completed. So let me take you over here. Here is the code quality job which is completed successfully. I am going to the console output and click on this URL. It has opened our Sonar. Click on the number of project it analyzed, and this is our project, which is web app. Now let me go back to Jenkins and I'm opening this store artifact job. Store artifact basically stores that word or year, the deployable which has been created after build, to our JFrog artifactory. Clicking on leaves snapshot local, click here, web app 001 snapshot, and as you see, our web app 001 snapshot has been created. Now our next was deploying to our QA environment. So it has also successfully completed. Copy our QA system IP, open a new browser. Yes, perfectly. So it has deployed in our QA environment successfully. It has completed our functional tests as well. So let's open this functional test. Go back to our functional test and it's showing HTML report. Click on the HTML report and it's showing 3 methods, 3 passed. Methods were test1, test2, test3. So you get a complete report of your functional testing, which we have done in Selenium. Let's go back to Jenkins again, and here as you see that performance test is still going on. Let's go to our performance test, how it is going on. So here we are in our BLAZEMETER. Click on test. This testing is going on, duration 2 minutes, ETA in 19 minutes. So as it is showing, it will take around 19 more minutes to complete this performance test. And once the performance test is completed, it will automatically kick off our deploy to prod. Now let's go to Slack notification. In Slack, as you see that once we triggered our build pipeline, it successfully triggered it, showing code quality started by user AWS tech guide, code quality success after 41 seconds, after that artifact deploy to QA. As you see that our performance test as well as our deploy to prod has completed successfully. So let's go to our performance test first. So if I just right click and open it in a different browser, console output, click on this BLAZEMETER URL, and it is taking us to the reports of performance test. And as you see that it used 20 users as maximum, average throughput 562 hits per second, 18% error. You can click on that and you will get that where and what reason we had this error. We are back to our pipeline again, and let's see that it has deployed to production. So we know that our production system is a separate AWS EC2 instance. So let's take the IPv4 public IP here, open a new tab. Here is our application, AWS Tech Guide, our first screen. If we check Slack, the notification, you see that the deploy to prod build number 3 started by upstream project performance test build number 7 and success after 24 seconds. So you will get the notification once the deployment is also successful. So it was all about to create a complete automated assembly line starting from your code quality analysis to production deployment. Let me take you to the Jenkins dashboard and click on code quality, our first job. So the thing we want to do that once we commit anything in our GitHub repository, it should trigger the build. Now let's scroll down, click on poll SCM, and I give here 5 stars. Means it will check every minute if there is any change in our GitHub, and I am clicking on save. I have saved it. So let's go to our GitHub. Here it is our repository, github.com/aws-techguide/spring-web app. Now let me do a small change over here. Just I'm going inside this src main web app. Suppose in home controller, click on edit and I'm writing hello, committing the changes one after another. It will pass to store artifact, then deploy to web app, then deploy web app, which is deploying to QA, then functional test, then performance test, and then again deploy to production. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope the tutorials in this DevOps series has helped you to learn how practically you can use Jenkins and integrate other tools and techniques with Jenkins to create a complete automated CI CD pipeline. If you have any query or question, please write in the comment box. See you in our next session. Thank you for watching.